What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Therapist Logan Reacts. Today we got a new song for you. A new song, a new artist, but a song that's been kind of blowing up big time. This is by, I think, a newer artist. I don't really know. I haven't really come across a lot of her music. But this is a song that I peeped partially on TikTok, and then that got me to the full song, which is fire. So had some good topics, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to jump in it. So this is not a first-time reaction, but this is a therapist breakdown, and I'm reacting to this song. So let's jump right into it. This song is In My Room by Julia Wolfe. Let's go.
I want your things in my room. I miss you all of the time. I stalk myself on the internet just to see what you'll find. I want your things in my room. I miss you all of the time.
Her voice is beautiful, by the way.
So easy, leaving everything behind.
All right, so just right off the bat, I mean, I know I had to let that guitar riff play, but just so I'm feeling like there's a lot of romantic tension. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like this individual was romantically involved with somebody, just feeling these big, strong, deep feelings. Like, I miss you all the time. I want you in my room. Or I want your stuff in my room. There's like a bit of mementos when it comes to that, breaking down a thing. But there's an interesting line in the verse. I stalk myself on the internet just to see what you'll find. So that's, I don't know if she's referring to maybe her fame and maybe notoriety coming through, but it's interesting because it's how she wants to be perceived, right? That's a really big thing. And as humans and as social beings, we want to be seen. We want to be seen and we want to be loved, right? But those two aren't necessarily always present when needed. And I'm wondering if there's maybe some maladaptive thinking patterns when it comes to love and romance, you know what I mean? And that typically happens in like a relationship, right? A couples therapy. And I do not have a very limited experience with couples therapy. Not something I specialize in. But within couples therapy, there's a lot of identity work that needs to be done. And that's something I do pretty well. So I'm going to kind of focus on that, but by no means, I do not want to come across. I do not have much extent with couples therapy. But from what I have experienced and what I am aware of, a lot of it, I think, does come with identity and value systems that are internal. I have explored some of the Gottman method, which again helps couples and family relationships, but mostly couples. But again, just not something I am truly invested in per se. So it's not something I kind of followed or explored. But let's continue on.
When it's dark out, October will cure me. I'm walking these woods and I 30 or 13. Not asking for much, man. Thought maybe you'd call.
I like the rawness of the video too.
Just to say if you'd mind pay. I want your things in my room. I miss you all the time. I stalk myself on the end.
All right, so a big one, very maladaptive. I think it's more figurative, again, but just like the artistic expression of it. You know what I mean? I'd slit my own throat just to see if you would mourn me. And there's a romanticized version of this that comes along with the idea of being without somebody and just it's almost like a test. That's what that sentence kind of brings up, you know? And it'd be really important to explore this, that love isn't about testing your partner. It's not about challenging them in a romantic way. You want to challenge them in ways that help them grow. You know, it's not. It seems like this individual, Julia, is writing it from a specific perspective that needs much reassurance. And I know that a lot of the time that can be the case. And there's nothing wrong with needing a lot of reassurance. I'm not saying that by any means. But it's how you need the reassurance and if you're willing to work on yourself as well. Because it's okay to need reassurance, but if you are aware that you constantly need reassurance, that can drive a wedge in a relationship. It can be problematic if you're not exploring the root of why you need that reassurance. It's not just reassurance thing. A lot of the time it's because there was a quote is like, do you need reassurance or do you just need proof that you're able to be loved? And I think a lot of the time, like, people become content with that, but it's also good to explore those roots, and that's what good individual therapy can do for you. Because if you're unable to love yourself, how do you expect someone else to love you in a relationship? That's not, you shouldn't get into a relationship to try to heal yourself and your relationship with yourself. Because that another individual always has something, like, they got their own stuff too, you know what I mean? It's just not the key component of a relationship, and you really want to have a good base and a good understanding of self-love before being able to give on to others, That's just something I've learned that's more beneficial, something to be aware of. I'm not saying you can't grow with a partner, if that's per se, if you're in one, you don't necessarily love yourself, It's not like an easy, like, oh, I love myself versus I don't love myself. I know it comes and goes. It's very fluid. However, it's always something to be aware of, because, again, like, you want to be able to become the best version of yourself as well as be supportive when you're not the best version of yourself, but you want to be investing in yourself so that way you can be a pillar or a good support in the romantic relationship. If that makes sense. I know I kind of rambled. Sorry. Yeah.
You look so cool, getting high. No handlebars, you wanna fly high. You look so cool, I wanna.
So I have not really thought about these, but now that I'm thinking about, you look so cool getting high. You don't have, or was it? No handlebars, you want to fly. And handlebars are typically for a safety measure, right? So it's like, maybe the love that may be driving this is like the chaotic aspect that can come with love that a lot of people are addicted to. There is a intoxicating love that can happen. It seems like maybe that's what she's referring to. It's like your chaos and not needing safety precautions in this relationship and just like exploring so many different things. Is just like the freedom that maybe she might be living vicariously through someone. It's just, again, it's a neat way to encapsulate the idea of love and how it, although it may be chaotic and toxic, there is still love somewhere in that poisonous field. There's still love. It's just interesting. It's definitely something to explore, you know what I mean? Because, again, there's value systems in there, perspectives that should be explored. And it's, again, just more for self-awareness for herself as well. So she's able to grow as well. But yeah, let's finish this song up.
Bars, you wanna fly, I wanna die. Is it too soon to say what's on my
And that wraps up Julia Wolfe's In My Room. A beautiful song. I think it's very meaningful. I think it has some really, really good topics to discuss. But let me know in the comments down below what you think. Do you think this song's fire? Have you heard this song? What does this song mean to you? Like, what jumped out at you, and how did it make you think about your own life? I'd be really curious to kind of see. But yeah, great song. I have it on my playlist. I'll be listening to it. I like her voice. I think it scratches my brain in all the right ways. And it's cool. It's just a nice little perspective song too. But yeah, make sure you drop a comment down below what you think. Make sure you drop a like on this video, whether you liked it or not. Again, it's just support. I appreciate you waiting and watching this long. And make sure you're subscribed as well. Hit that subscribe button too, because again, we're growing each and every day, and why not come for the ride? So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you can catch the next video, and I will see you then.